Let's now move to the North West province for a really crucial by-election that happened yesterday. And it seems the ANC has lost ground in the Ditsobotla local municipality. 20 wards and 19 proportional representation seats were up for grabs. Now, in the November elections, local elections last year, the ANC just managed to secure 51% of the vote. So they had a very, very tiny majority. But it wasn't long before infighting within the party led to 2 ANC mayors, 2 ANC speakers, essentially a completely dysfunctional council. So let's get a breakdown of what this new council is looking like. And I'm joined by our reporter, Moloko Moloto. Moloko, thank you so much for joining us. So this is quite a historic thing, am I right? Because this is a traditional stronghold for the ANC. In the November elections, they got 51%. And now, with this entire municipality having to be voted for again, am I right that they have not achieved anything close to that majority?
Well, you are correct, Sally, but maybe let's look into the numbers. The number of wards that were up for grabs were 20. The ANC managed to get 15. And the EFF and the DA, actually the DA got 3 wards and the EFF got 2 wards. But if you combine those wards, of course the others went to the smaller parties. But if you look at the PR numbers in terms of the number of seats, because those, if you combine the number of PR seats and the number of wards, they determine who then has to constitute a government. And as matters stand, the African National Congress only has 16 seats, meaning they have 15 wards and 1 PR seat. When you look at the EFF, they have increased their number of seats from 6 in 2021 to 10, meaning they have eaten into the ANC, and the DA remains at 6. The rest obviously are being shared by the smaller parties. What is important, Sally, is that in 2021, the African National Congress received valid number of votes amounting to about 30,000. As matters stand, it means that of the 71,000 registered voters now, during these by-elections, only about 30,000 turned out to cast their vote. And obviously the results are that the ANC has now lost ground. And being the by-elections, we all know that they don't happen during a holiday and they don't happen during a weekend. They happen during the week when people are at work and there was rain. So the majority of people, even those who are registered to vote in that particular municipality, yesterday did not come out in their large numbers to vote. Now, the situation is that that council is a hung municipality. There is no outright winner, meaning that none of the parties managed to get at least 20 seats. Let's listen to the provincial electoral officer of the IEC as she was announcing these results a little bit earlier.
An outright winner would need 20 seats, and as you can tell, the highest number of seats is 16. So there is no outright winner.
Meaning this is a hung municipality. When you say then these are provisional results, what's going to happen? The final results that will determine everything, when can we expect them? Are you still counting? Does it mean that you're expecting more results?
No, definitely not for the province. These are our final results for the province. But remember, the official announcement will be made by the Commission as soon as the other provinces have also collated and presented and double-checked and made quality assurance on their results. And the National Office had given that the nod. Then the commissioners will announce the Commission will announce the final results.
All right, so the ANC has got the most, but they haven't got over the 51 or 50 plus 1% line. So there's going to have to be a coalition government. It's interesting if you look at EFF and DA combined, EFF with 10, DA with 6, they also sit on 16. So each party, well, the ANC is in a position of needing just 4 more votes or 4 more seats to get what it needs. Given the fractured nature of what's been going on within the ANC in this region, how much hope is there that a coalition is going to be smoothly run?
So the issue here, Sally, is that, just maybe to give context to our viewers, the ANC, when it had absolute majority after 2021 local government election, which has been a year since they have been in power in this municipality, they were by law permitted to constitute government. They failed among themselves as ANC councillors. As you correctly said in the introduction, they had 2 ANC mayors, 2 ANC speakers, 2 municipal managers, and as a result of the infighting, they were unable to even pass a budget. And we know that the National Treasury does provide deadlines, and they missed that deadline of passing that particular budget. And without a budget, a municipality cannot spend, it cannot provide any service. That is what led to the provincial government placing that municipality under or dissolving it altogether, leading to the IEC having to conduct the by-elections at all the 20 wards and also a contest for all the 19 PR wards. So what then will have to happen is that the ANC, given that they have the highest number of seats, although they are not able to constitute a government, they will have to reach out to other parties, be it the DA or the EFF, or maybe smaller parties such as the Patriotic Alliance. Some of them have 1 seat each. At least they will only need 4 seats. But if you look at the fact that the ANC and the EFF at other levels, for instance in Johannesburg and Ekurhuleni, we don't know whether the EFF will not put those factors into consideration, or whether it will say it will just support the ANC, or whether it will say give us this municipality and you chair the portfolio committee. So up to so far, obviously the ANC leaders from this province, as they go to that all-important meeting for this weekend, the national conference of the ANC, they will be smarting, still licking the wounds for having failed to secure this particular municipality. We would expect that negotiations will have to begin in earnest. The difficulty here is that if this municipality cannot constitute a government, ultimately they will be dissolved again, because they exist primarily to pass a budget and other laws and implement and provide services. So it is going to be a very interesting marathon of events leading up to a point where they are able or not to constitute government. Sally?
Yeah, you make such an important point, Moloko, that as they go into this ANC elective conference, to lose the majority in a stronghold area for the ANC, like Ditsobotla, is a very difficult thing to stomach. And as you rightly point out, there's likely to be lots of horse trading around who ultimately holds the power in that area in Lichtenburg. Thank you so much, Moloko Moloto, there, coming to us live on that by-election that took place yesterday.